Hello friends, this is Lindsay again and welcome back to my channel. I have some things to share with you today. I have a new digital kit and that is the main focus of this video. It is called Ethel's Farm and there is a story behind it. This is the journal I made using the kit. So the kit is available digitally or printed, and then I have a few vintage books in my shop as well that I'll be sharing with you at the end. Okay, so, excuse me, one of my subscribers, Lori Louise, you've heard me mention her before, her grandmother was Ethel. I believe Ethel was actually her middle name, but Ethel was a very important person in Lori Louise's life, and she wanted to remember her. And so together, we came up with the idea of doing a digital kit to honor her memory. And it's called Ethel's Farm. I believe there's 20 something pages, so folded in half. That's over 40 different pages for a junk journal. And then you also get them this size, journal card size. And you also get tag templates so you can cut any of the pages out in tags. It makes it extremely versatile and works really, really well for any kind of journal. So here we go. Okay, so this is a 60-page soft cover 9x6. It is covered in this fabric, and I think these look like little chicken feet, like little chicken footprints, like they walked all around the farmyard. And then this is an actual chicken feather from one of my husband's chickens. He has pet chickens, and I think they're buff Orpingtons. I think that's what they are. They're this beautiful golden color. And so this is one of the feathers from an actual chicken, and then the stitching around the edge kind of looks like a fence. There's a paper backing, button, strawberry. There's things about Ethel, things she loved or that were a part of her farm that are throughout here. Strawberries is one of them, mustard plants, plums, chickens, things like that. So they kind of all go together. All right, so here we go. Eggs, definitely eggs and feathers. So here's one of the journal cards. It's a page journal sized, and then journal card sized. And then I did some like strawberry leaf stitching, made a tuck spot for this paper. And then here's the title page, Ethel's Farm. And this is a massive, just kind of country farmish kit. So if you don't really like doing a journal, you know, that have other people like Ethel, like some people like to do that and like to put other relatives and people in their journals. Some people don't. If you don't, there are only a couple pages that are actually Ethel themed, like have Ethel's name or have her picture. The rest can all be used, and that's why I did so many pages, so it will not affect your kit whatsoever if you just want it for like this country theme. So here is the label. It says Ethel's Farm, and we have the mustard plants and the strawberries and the chickens and the chicken wire. And I coffee dyed the pages because I printed them on my laser printer. So that was awesome. And then I bought this little stamp with the chicks and little hats because sunbonnets was another thing that was part of Ethel's life. And then here we have some vintage eggs, and this is a full page or a mini journal card, and I just used the journal card size, chapter 1, Breakfast with the Chicks, and it's a little book there. Here's one of the beautiful pages. There's a little girl in a sunbonnet, and there's a little chick. And then I added some vintage lace and then a strawberry hanging off of that. And then some stamps here. There's some radish seeds, and it says to plant a seed is a hopeful deed. And then here's one of the pages. Really pretty like doily and background effects. And then a mini clothespin that is holding on one of the little journal cards. There's a little feather, and then this is from a children's book, a vintage children's book, and there's little chickens and horses and pigs and donkeys. And then I backed it with this background paper that I designed. Now you have to remember all of these papers here are coffee dyed. You won't be getting them coffee dyed. If you purchase them, you'll have to coffee dye them yourself, so there might be a little more aging. So it's just kind of like this chicken print paper that I backed that with. And then we have pages glued together. Oh, no, we don't. Okay. So here's a little doily I cut out of one of the journal cards. And then I have this big envelope. I think Joanne might have sent it to me. I'm not sure. I found it in my stash. It's just a big envelope. And I stitched on some of this like burlap type ribbon that I have, and then inside I put one of the journal pages. And oh, walnuts were another thing that Ethel had on her farm, and so this page is just lined paper and walnuts, and it's coffee dyed, so it's all ready to write down memories and things like that. And there's plenty of room in this to add pictures and memorabilia and stuff like that. And here's a little sheep that I designed there. This is from one of the journal cards. It's a little girl and a goose and some eggs, and then I put collector of memories and some button and coin stickers there. Here's one of the pages. Some sticker corners, and then I added a wood flag and happy together, and then this is one of my pages as well. This is from Joanne Hall. It's one of her tuck spots that she made me, and then I put in this card. She might have sent me this card too. It wasn't in one of the kits I purchased from her, but she might have sent it to me in Happy Mail, because I'm pretty sure she did. Anyway, so there's a bird card and then a little to-do list. Here's one of the pages I designed for the kit. And then it says from the heart, and another page I designed for the kit. Sticker there, another one of my pages. And here's like a little tip: if you design journal pages, you don't have to be an amazing graphic designer. Some of them I piece together every little piece, but like this frame here, this was from Pixabay, which is free, Creative Commons, and I could just use it and, you know, add kind of a little bit of a background to it, and it's beautiful and ready to go, fits perfectly with the kit. There are some strawberries on it, I believe, which is why I picked it. I think it's on the other side. Here's one of the little mini pages. It has plums, so I just added that on here for some journaling or a tuck spot. Oh, and then Joanne made me, I used a lot of Joanne's things in this journal because her style goes very, very well with, and this is like a tracing paper. It goes really well with what I'm doing here, and it says enjoy the journey. So I used more than usual in this journal. Here's a page I designed with feathers. I cut one of the little journal cards, the little rooster, out to make a tuck spot, and these are all journal prompt pages. It says a day in the life of, advice to my future self, a few interesting facts, and unanswered questions. These are from one of those Smash Book journal things they used to have at Tuesday morning. So then I designed this page too. We have some vintage like mustard plants, a little jar, and then a little like patch, little yellow patch. And then here's a safety pin with a button and a wooden bead. And there's another doily page I designed. Some little chicks from one of the pages, and it says limited edition. A walnut page here that I designed. And then I clipped on some little pieces here, and then there's a sunbonnet stamp that says documented. The other side of the walnut page. This is that chicken print background page that is journal card size, and then some stitching. I forgot to mention the stitching kind of looks like chicken feet that I used on some of it. It says make today count. There's a little corkboard sticker, and that is a flip. This is from Tracy Fox Love Junk Journals on Etsy, and I just thought that went well. It says summer, and she can tuck photos in there. There's a little washi there. Then I designed this here. This is a, I think this is from Old Design Shop. And then this is from Pixel Scrapper, and I just kind of laid them on each other to make it look like this was going to be Ethel's notes and maybe some things she had on her table. Coffee dyed index card with some strawberry leaf stitching, and then a little journal card from the kit. It's a little ledger paper there. Some feather washi. This is from the kit, and then this is a graphic 45 paper, I think, but it has some vintage telephones. Memories, there's a key, some lace from a lace curtain, vintage fabrics. These are like mustard plants. The secret to having it all is believing you already do. And this is Ethel. And there's a little heart note there. This is from Joanne Hall, and then this is like a card. Just has some flowers in a basket. There's those chicks again on a vintage Rolodex card, and then just some writing paper. It says, do small things with great love. That's one of my pages from the kit. So is that. And then I added these golden number stickers so that she can use them throughout the book when she's writing memories of Ethel. She can write the year, do the year like 19 whatever or 2000. Well, I don't think she was, I think she died before 2000, but she can do dates with that. There's a weather vane and to-do. That's part of the kit. And then a little cork board to do. So here's a good place for some to-do lists. Or maybe things that she did with her grandmother. That would be fun. And then here's the larger version of Ethel. And then Joanne made me this little pocket and little wallpaper journal card. And I added one of my journal cards from the kit. And then it's a double tuck spot. So there's in here, and then you can tuck behind it as well. So you can add photos or other things like that. And then we come to the end. There's Ethel, and there's a rooster on the back. So I really hope that this is what she was looking for. I did coffee dye the fabric just a little bit to grunge it up, just slightly. So much fun, a lot of fun in this kit. I hope that you love it and enjoy it. So yes, and then the links will be down below to get the kit yourself. And then I have a couple of very old books that are in my shop. These are actually in pretty good condition. They are from 1940. This one is Houses, and it's just like a children's book, like a school book or a learning education book, and it has really nice vintage illustrations. I think that the covers are incredible, so you definitely could use those in your junk journals. And there's Travel by Air, and this is about like different planes and stuff like that. And then there's Travel by Water. And then there is Paper. So I thought these were really neat, and I wanted to share them with you. I bought a lot of like 1940s books, and these are the ones I got to share with you guys. And if you look here, they're numbered. I think there was a whole series. This is 1087, 1098, 1099, 1096. So, but they're the only ones that came. There aren't any other numbers. So those are also listed in that down below. So have a wonderful day.